for FAA special events. But I was so impressed by everything she did, her involvement when we got through the worst of the 9/11 event, that after she retired, we asked her if she'd join the board, and we were so lucky you did. Sue Gardner, Director and retired FAA. Okay. I'm told I'm blocking the camera. That's the problem with my size. Mr. Todd Donahue, firefighter extraordinaire, hails from the north, comes down, has participated, has been phenomenally critical in significantly improving our SMS, our safety management system and activities. See, you know, I just can't help myself. There's so much to say about all you. Todd, thank you. You've made so many contributions to this organization. We deeply appreciate it. Todd Donahue. Mr. Tony Marini, Vice President of the Caesars Operations here, has been with this organization as a director only during my tenure, if I remember correctly. I was delighted with Joey's help to recruit him. He understands this, not only this community, but he's run many of the other special events, so his advice and his counsel to me and to the board has always been incredibly valuable. Tony, thank you very much. Appreciate having you. Matt Setti is the newest member of our board. He has worked here for years. He's been intimately involved with the organization, doing everything on our course development and rules operation. And a short while ago, the board unanimously elected him to join us, and we're honored and pleased, and especially, I have to say, with a little bit of confession, I felt doubly pleased that we're bringing him onto the board, because you all in the audience can't appreciate just how much pressure we put on him, and he donates all his services to do what we do, and the poor guy's trying to run a business at the same time. So Matt, thank you very much. You've been instrumental in building Roswell. Mary Beth, if I'm not mistaken, is possibly, along with Joey and Terry, one of the longest running board members we've had. She's resident of Reno, but she's also a resident of Las Vegas. She's president of the Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce. And while she's not here all the time, and she's offered, if you have any knowledge of aviation activities, Bobby Thompson is like a couple of friends I know. You can't go to any airport in America where you won't find somebody that doesn't already know her. Think highly of her and sing her praises. Bobby Thompson's been a critical part of our organization. In this last year managing the transition, she's just been invaluable. Bobby, thank you very much. I couldn't do it without you. And finally, there's one member of the board who's unable to be here for medical reasons, and that's Bill Friedman, but he continues to be active from the staff. We couldn't do everything we do, and it's frankly just my honor and pleasure to be in the role that I have and work with all of them. I speak from the bottom of my heart. The truth is I couldn't have a finer board, and a finer group, and a finer staff. And that's what makes America great. So listen, Roy, back to you. Before I get overly sentimental, all I can say is this is a beautiful Sunday. It's going to be a fantastic day. Thank you for being in America where our freedoms are ours, protected by the military that you'll see today. Have a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Roy, back to you.
Well, thank you very much. Big round of applause to the man that guides the ship, the incredible Fred Telling. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some of the best, no, not some, we have the best civilian performers here today. We've got the Canadian Forces Snowbirds. We've got the U.S. Navy Blue Angels, and we've got Hollywood, Danny Clisham.
Thank you, Royal. Thank you, Fred Telly, and thank you to our distinguished board members. Let the flying begin. Low and to your right, we're going to take you back into the history of air racing, which, as many of you know, shut down last year. But we're going to show you and describe to you some of the airplanes and some of the teams and the famous names in air racing over the years. We're going to start out with the famous racing family, the Sanders family. They consisted of the father, the late Frank Sanders, the mother, Ruth Sanders, who, by the way, is still with us at home, not too far from here, and the two brothers, Dennis and Brian. They started out in Chino, California, and they were one of a bunch of kids who used to ride their bicycles to the Chino airport and hang out with the big guys and learn how to fly, learn how to modify airplanes, and learn what racing and air shows and warbirds were all about. We're going to tell you about those families. But we consider unofficially the Sanders family the first family of racing, because all 4 members of the family, and eventually their in-laws actually raced in the cockpit of the aircraft they manufactured. Now, the aircraft that took off is a Hawker Sea Fury. It's a British aircraft that came out after World War II.